India is an active member and party to the UNCCD, United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification. The Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, MOEFCC, is the nodal government body for overseeing implementation. India aims to achieve land degradation neutrality and notably hosted the UNCCD COP14 in Greater Noida in 2019. India's commitments and targets. Land degradation neutrality, LDN. India is committed to combating desertification and land degradation, focusing heavily on restoring degraded land by 2030. Bond Challenge Pledge. India has voluntarily pledged to restore 26 million hectares of degraded and deforested land by 2030. National Action Programme NAP. India formulated and submitted its NAP to the UNCCD Secretariat to address desertification, land degradation, and drought. Key national initiatives. To meet these global commitments, India implements several large-scale domestic programs focused on sustainable land and water management. Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai Yojana, PMKSY, aims to improve water use efficiency and expand irrigation coverage. Soil Health Card Scheme provides farmers with crop-wise recommendations of nutrients and fertilizers to maintain soil health. National Afforestation Program, NAP, focuses on ecological restoration of degraded forests and adjoining lands. Green India Mission aims to increase forest and tree cover and improve the quality of existing forests. Progress and reporting. As a party, India regularly submits its performance and progress metrics to the UNCCD. You can review the specifics of these assessments through the official UNCCD data dashboard for India, or track regional implementation frameworks provided by the National Remote Sensing Center and ICFRE. The United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification, UNCCD, is the sole legally binding international agreement linking environment and development to sustainable land management. Established in 1994, it focuses on mitigating the effects of drought, reversing land degradation, and achieving land degradation neutrality, LDN, worldwide. The 17th session of the Conference of the Parties, COP17, to the United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification, UNCCD, will be hosted by Mongolia in its capital city, Ulaanbaatar, from 17 to 28 August 2026, under the theme, Restoring Land, Restoring Hope. COP17 is expected to bring together delegates from UNCCD's 197 parties, alongside leaders from government, business, and civil society, as well as scientists, youth, indigenous peoples, pastoralists, and smallholder farmers. They will convene to forge solutions to the interconnected challenges of desertification, land degradation, and drought, recognizing that restoring land is also essential to reducing instability, preventing displacement, and strengthening human and national security in vulnerable regions. Land is our most vital infrastructure, underpinning food security, water, livelihoods, and stability. When land fails, insecurity rises through lost livelihoods, forced displacement, and increased competition over scarce resources. With UNCCD COP17, Mongolia is offering the world a powerful message. Restoring land, restoring hope is not only an environmental agenda, but a development and resilience priority. As drought intensifies and land degradation accelerates, the conference must drive practical, investable solutions, from restoring degraded land and soils to strengthening the land-water nexus so that communities can thrive, said UNCCD Executive Secretary Yasmin Fuad. Land degradation is already affecting up to 40% of the world's land, with far-reaching impacts on food production, water availability, livelihoods, and economic stability. COP17 offers a pivotal moment for countries and partners to strengthen implementation and mobilize greater investment in drought resilience and sustainable land management. With a vast territory of 1.56 million square kilometers, Mongolia is among the countries most affected by desertification and land degradation, with nearly 77% of its land already degraded. Hosting UNCCD COP17 in Ulaanbaatar will place international focus on land restoration priorities, including approaches that safeguard livelihoods, food security, and ecosystems in dryland regions. 4 focus areas. Land Degradation Neutrality, LDN, aims to ensure that the amount and quality of land resources remain stable or increase to support ecosystems and food security. Drought Resilience focuses on shifting from reactive drought management to proactive planning and community preparedness. Gender Equality recognizes the disproportionate impact of land degradation on women in agricultural sectors, advocating for equal land rights and resource access. Climate Mitigation highlights that restoring degraded soil can lock away billions of tons of carbon, offsetting global emissions. How the UNCCD operates. The parties. The convention has 197 parties, 196 countries, and the European Union. India ratified the convention in December 1996. Conference of the Parties. Member states meet every 2 years at the COP to negotiate global frameworks, review progress, and set new binding restoration targets. The Secretariat, headquartered in Bonn, Germany, the Permanent Secretariat coordinates the convention's activities and supports national implementations. Global Mechanism, GM, acts as an operational arm to advise developing countries and mobilize financial resources for large-scale land projects.